You know what my house smells like? Old coleslaw. Bet you didn't know that. G'day to all you bored and clearly lost people out there in internet land. There are a couple of articles and other things that I just had to share with you this week, and one of them comes from today, in fact, where a stuff up in North Carolina led to 2 hours of the Playboy channel being played instead of children's television. It turns out that youth isn't the only thing wasted on the young. I mean, come on, it would have been like the Food Channel to these kids. Do you know someone who drives a hybrid and everyone within earshot crazy yammering on about it? There might actually be a reason for this. Researchers at the University of Toronto found that while green products are seen to be more moral and exposure to them makes us more moral, people who actually buy green products feel it gives them the right to be a dickhead. The researchers used 3 experiments. The first experiment involved participants simply rating out of 7 how cooperative, altruistic and moral they think people are based on whether they buy green or conventional products, which says a little something about Western society, but we'll leave that where it is. On average, they found that people perceived green consumers to be more of all of these things than conventional consumers. The second experiment involved putting the participants in front of 1 out of 2 e-stores. They were basically the same in appearance. One was geared more towards conventional products, the other one had more green products. After their e-shopping trip, the participants were asked to give and later share money with hypothetical people. Which shop they shopped at didn't actually matter much in terms of giving, but when it came time to share the loot, the green consumers just didn't want to. They couldn't do it. The final experiment involved real money and started in a very similar way to experiment 2. But after their e-shopping trip, the participants were asked to do a visual perception test, which featured a box with a diagonal line and 20 dots in there. If they reported all the dots were on one side, they'd get half a cent. They reported they were all on the other side, they'd get 5 cents. And they did a trial period of 30 of these, and their hypothetical earnings were displayed at the end. And the participants found that it didn't matter whether or not they were right, just which side they clicked on. And boy, did they take advantage of it. The people who bought at green shops walked away with more money as a result of cheating on that visual perception test than those people who'd shopped at the conventional e-store. Not only that, but after this, they were told to take their earnings from an envelope next to the computer. And this gave them the opportunity to steal, as well as lie and cheat. And people who bought stuff at the green e-store stole more than anyone else. The reasons for this is something called moral licensing, which means that by establishing their moral credentials and buying it in a green store, they feel that they can lie, cheat, and steal. Have you ever gone to a car yard or a travel agent and they offer carbon neutral plane trips and cars and whatnot? Well, it's kind of a little bit like that, but in reverse. That by doing something good, you can then go ahead and do something bad. So it's karma neutral, if you will. Which leads me to a piece of advice. That guy who's yammering on about his Prius might just be eyeing off your wallet too. But that's enough for me on the subject. What do you guys think? Leave a comment or a video response in that section there below. Golo out.